channel. So I uploaded 2 of the matches I casted. One was Cats versus Jamesykins, a very good ZVZ. Ended up lasting quite a while, but I uploaded it to my YouTube channel. I also uploaded a best of 3 in between Sase and Lalouche. I will periodically upload videos from these streaming sessions, depending on whether or not the games are good or whether the games are bad. So if you missed any of the matches today, the good ones will be on my YouTube channel tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on where you live. But here we have some best of 3 action in the round of 8 of the TSL4 qualifier number 4 on the NA server, bottom right hand location, with the Yellow Zerg player Morrow from Team Mouse Sports. Just played brilliantly against Moonglade, defeated him 2-0. Moonglade played well as well, but Morrow was just too much. Moonglade was also playing at an early hour. Oh dear. We have an 11-11 Rex from Select. We have a Drone Scout from Morrow. Scout the Watchtower, then going to the right-hand side. And this could be scary. It's funny, Select was just asking Morrow about ZVT strategy or TVZ strategy in the pregame lobby, because Morrow just defeated Moonglade 2-0, so looks like, hey man, so what do you think about TVZ? And Morrow's like, oh, TVZ is just fine. It's okay. Select going for the 11-11 Rex, and the SCV has been spotted, but that's like a standard scouting SCV, honestly. Should be interesting to see whether or not Morrow will be able to recognize what the heck is going on here. 2 Marines on the way, still no gas from Morrow. Drone advancing on into the main base of his opponent. The first 2 Marines are on the way. Morrow could be like, okay, that SCV count is too less. But here's how it goes. We have 2 Marines and an SCV advance to the natural expansion of his opponent. Morrow's hatchery is almost complete. No bunkers started being made. And now it is being made. And that is a nice little pocket there for Select. A bunker being produced. Marine on the high ground, pecking away at the drone. And now Morrow's like, oh man. 1 spine crawler immediately goes into production. 8 lings immediately on the way, as well as a queen at the natural expansion. Morrow pulling some drones to try to deal with this SCV making the stuff. The SCV is retreating back to the safety of the bunker. Keep in mind there's 1 SCV on the low ground. The spine crawler being targeted by Select. Could this be a quick win for him? Up 23-19 in that supply count. Marines getting themselves a nice position in between the bunker and the side. Now 3 Marines taking on 4 drones at this point in time. Lings are now out on the field. This bunker almost complete. That bunker being saturated by some Marines. SCV finally gets taken out, but the bunker is done and the 2 Marines get inside. Spine crawler backing away slightly. Out of range of that bunker. In fact, both these spine crawlers are out of range of the bunker. And we only have 1 SCV repairing, so this bunker will fall. Select immediately getting out of there. Keep in mind, there is no expansion behind this that I can see on the minimap. And Morrow trying to get some scouting information done with the Marines with the lings that he has. Finally, a command center going down, but Morrow handling that quite well. Very nice positioning on those spine crawlers. Very nice reaction to that 11-11 play. Still no gas on the field for him. I don't need gas. I don't need gas. Has a queen there. And 2 spine crawlers. Just fine. Just fine. Starting the creep spread as well. 1 ling trying to get out alive. He's going to die though. Let's see if Select tries to go for another push, and whether or not he pulls SCVs, because this is still a lot of Marines on the field, with 2 more in production. And Select actually has 2 command centers going down behind this. So definitely considering the macro game behind this push. What does Morrow have to defend against this? Looks like 2 lings, 2 spine crawlers, 1 getting repositioned, both of them getting repositioned at perhaps awkward times. There's a queen here as well. But Select making his way forward has an SCV here as well. Morrow with 3 more drones on the way. Select advancing up the ramp, just going to run right on by. Drones, queens, and lings being pulled to try to prevent this run by, but Select with a decent position against the wall, killing a lot of drones here. The Marines will end up getting killed by the Queen and those drones. Morrow not losing too much, to be honest. I mean, he was making drones throughout that entire time. 12 workers killed. Axel, one thing I remember being discussed about Legends Observing is they use the middle click or mouse to scroll, and critical to set inverse scroll. I don't know the exact reason, but it's supposed to be better for viewing. Isn't League, don't they have like, isn't there a function in the game that observes for you? Isn't that how that works? I'm not sure. But I'll try to be smoother. My apologies if it's not a completely smooth experience. But it's like sending another squadron of Marines here to the middle of the map, probably just to take Watchtower control. I don't expect any of you guys with this, considering his initial push got dealt with quite easily. I love how Morrow pulled the spine crawlers over here to start targeting down these rocks. Very nifty play. Very weird timing here from Select. Sending forward 6 Marines. Might just try to deny creep from his opponent. That could be an option. Again, we're live right now. This is a 5-minute stream delay, so if you say anything in the chat, it'll take me 5 minutes before I can respond to it on air. I can respond immediately in the chat, though, if I so please. Scan going down from Select, taking down those creep tumors. I like that play from him. Always one of the tricky things is actually identifying how to deny the creep, then actually doing it. But a lot of Lings on the field here from Morrow. They don't have speed. Trying to track down these Marines. Select, trying to micro as best as he can. Getting up against a cliff here. And it looks like the Lings will end up clearing this away. And advancing to the Watchtower. Behind this, it looks like Select adding on a factory. More Marines in production. He has not stopped with his Marine production. Probably going to start 1-1 fairly soon. +1 weapons on the way. Look out for +1 armor. Should start right now. Right now. There it is. Stim hasn't yet been started, but just now beginning for Select. 2 barracks were finally pulled back into his main base, and reactors are being added onto those. Marines coming forward once again to try to deny that creep. Select not playing this too bad at all. Morrow, though, looking pretty decent at this point in time. Baneling Nest on the way. Speed about to finish for his Lings. Spinecrawler going to get killed, though, and now Morrow has to abandon this third. That's a lot of Marines out on the field here for Select. Going to try to target fire down this hatchery and position himself in such a way where the Lings can't get much surface area onto his Marines, thus extending their lives. Probably going to position himself behind the minerals once the Lings start ending up coming. 1 Queen gets taken out. 2 more remain. Select with great micro here, microing away from these Lings, killing a lot of them. And targeting down the Queens once again. Morrow having a lot of trouble with this small squadron of Marines here from Select. He's going to continue target firing down that hatchery. The question is, will he be able to take it down at this point? I would just target it. Or get the Queens. But I don't think you're going to be killing a lot more Lings here before these Marines die. 11 drones on the way for Morrow, recognizing, okay, this Marine force is about to die. I can afford to spend some money resaturating my economy. Queen getting targeted down, but lives with 65 HP. 1-1 on the way for Morrow, as well as Baneling Speed and Aspire. Looks like he's going to go for some Ling Muta play. Ling Baneling Muta. Select again, exclusively Marines in this game. Hasn't made a Hellion yet, which we see so often in the TVZ metagame. We have a Tech Lab being added onto the factory, which implies he's going to go for some tank production, adding on the siege mode fairly soon, I would imagine. 2 Medivacs on the way. 1-1 is about to complete. There is an armory in production, so he will be able to start 2-2 right away. We'll have to see if he tries to formulate a timing behind those upgrades. Select taking his 3rd. Morrow taking his 4th. Let's think income tab really quick. Wow. Is that 88? Oh my god. Morrow, is that really 88 drones? That is so many drones. 93? Is that a typo? That's so many drones on the field here from Morrow. 61 harvesters on the field for Select. 93. It's incredible. Especially after all that Marine production. I'm definitely surprised by that. But now we have a lot of Banelings in production here from Morrow. Speed is about to finish. We'll have to see how aggressive he's going to be with this, or if they're purely for defense. +1 flyer on the attack on the way, as well as 2-2 carapace and melee weapons. Select trying to deny this fourth. Solid strategy. It's not going to get cancelled. Just completely killed. Scan going down from Select as well, trying to get a gander of his opponent's unit composition, but there are 4 mutas on the way. So we're going to see Morrow trying to do some harassment to his opponent, but electing to go for the Baneling force on the ground. Finally retaking that fourth. Honestly, with that many harvesters, I think you're going to want to have 4 bases to get the best income possible. Select, adding on more and more infrastructure. We see a factory and 2 barracks there, as well as a 4th command center. 3rd command center is an orbital command, which you can afford to do on this map, considering there's only a small ramp leading up to that area. There's also a small ramp leading up to your natural expansion. So not too unusual to see the orbital command placed there. Probably the 4th base will be made into a planetary fortress. Select taking control of the middle of the map here, Morrow. Trying to extend his creep out on the field. You just haven't done much yet. There is a Marine squadron trying to take down this Overlord, so Morrow will be able to clean this up. You're going to take down that medevac with the mutas. Yeah, obsing is very important in the game of StarCraft 2. Just reading the chat. Of course, Shell's discussion is about 5 minutes behind me, but I can still participate. Or 5 minutes in front of me? Confused. I don't know. 5 minutes behind me. But Select not playing this bad at all. Morrow not either. Like, these guys are fairly even. Morrow looks like he's going to go for it. A lot of Lings and mutas coming forward here. Select preemptively splitting his Marines. Is that going to be enough? 2-2, like, just about to finish. Morrow hitting right before 2-2 completes. And Select's army is way too strong. Select's 2-2 is done. Morrow's 2-2 just now finishing, so if Morrow had waited about 15 seconds before engaging there, how different would that engagement have looked? I don't think there were any banelings in that engagement either. Select now advancing to the bottom side of the map, has to be careful not to overextend, has to be careful not to get caught off guard by banelings. Morrow going to come engage again. Ling string forward as well as the banelings and the mutas. Nice splitting there from Select, but is it going to be enough? Yes, it looks like it is. So many Marines still alive. 3-3 on the way for him. Advancing to the bottom side of the map. There is a hatchery there that should be targeted down by Select, but Morrow's not done. Engaging with more and more Lings and mutas. Tanks being sieged. But it looks like Morrow finally going to clean this up with his remaining mutas. Select adding on more and more reinforcements. And Morrow deciding, you know what, screw it, I'm going to engage. But finally deciding to back away. Keeping this 4th alive, incredibly important. Keep in mind there are 3 overlords up here doing absolutely nothing. I thought they were mutas. That's why I said keep in mind. Morrow now engaging in the middle of the map. These tanks aren't sieged, and Morrow doesn't care. Just gonna straight up engage with the mutas again. Oh, the Marines. It's scary. That hurts. It hurts to watch. You don't want to engage Marines directly with the mutas, especially 2-2 Marines. Nice preemptive splitting there from Select, trying to clear out some of this creep. There is a base from Morrow, not currently saturated at the middle left-hand location. And Select, trying to decide, okay, where is my opponent weakest? Where can I get the most damage done? Scanning again. Sieging up his tanks is Select. Once again, going for that engagement. Look at this Marine control. Absolutely awesome. Drones being transferred at the same time. Ling's now streaming in here from Morrow. There's a stim from Select. Mutas again engaging them head on, but the tank's getting taken care of, and Select looks like he's going to clean this up. Without too much difficulty, it seemed. Morrow now going to the middle of the map with these mutas. Doesn't need to be engaged in the Marines directly with those mutas. You need to engage with the Lings as well. The banelings exploding into a lot of those Marines as well from behind. Select caught off guard. Select now lifting up some tanks, scrambling to regroup, but Morrow not letting him do it. Picking off Marine Force after Marine Force will not stop engaging. 42 Lings in production now from him. Oh, a lot of mutas. Oh, the Marines do so much damage. So scary. So scary. Alright, let's look at upgrades from Morrow. Does he have a hive yet? No. He's still on lair. Again, 2-2 is done, so it's not like he's going for that 3-3. Adrenal glands, Ultra Cavern, all that stuff. He's not entirely committed to that. Again, focusing on this Ling, Banling, Muta stuff. 16 Mutas in production. Wow. That's 1,600 minerals and 1,600 gas he just used on Mutas. Make that 2,000 minerals, 2,000 gas. We had 20 Mutas in that production tab at one point. Select chilling in the middle of the map here. With his tanks and marines, how can he apply aggression to Morrow without losing his entire army? We've seen in the past in this game, Morrow has just been swarming across Select's army and depleting everything he has. Select forced to regroup time and time again. The good thing for Select, though, 3-3 is done for him on his marines. Tanks now advancing to the south side of the map. Morrow looks like he wants to engage and is going to engage. Mutas and Lings coming forward. But again, these marines are 3-3. There's no banelings in this competition. Finally, the banelings coming in from behind. But Select able to deplete them, and only mutas remain. And Select melting away so many of these mutas with the marines of his own. Select playing this incredibly well at this point in time, and Morrow staying alive once again. 66 slings in production here from Morrow. I'm wondering if it's a mistake not to have gone for that hive, not to have gone for that 3-3 upgrade, because these 3-3 marines from Select are proving so strong and so valuable. Ling's trying to do as much damage as they can here. Mutas above, taking down those tanks. And Morrow, is he going to clean this up once again? It looks like it, but Select bringing in reinforcements from the north. Such a back and forth game at this point in time. Again, we're live right now with a 5-minute stream delay. This game is going on. I can type something. These players will see it. To ensure fairness, that's the way to go. I didn't really want to cast replays, so I'm like, you know what? Get me in the games, and I'll put on that stream delay. I'll do it. I don't mind. Uh-oh. Okay, Morrow, be careful with those mutas, man. Trying to target down some tanks, I like that decision. But Marines, ouch. Taking down a lot of those mutas. Banelings just now being produced, but Select now at 179 supply to the 144 of Morrow. Does Morrow have a response at this point in time? No, he doesn't. And there's the GG from Select. Fantastic gameplay there from both of those players, but Select having too much in the end, and Morrow forced to throw down the GG. Select one game away from advancing to the round of 4. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Team Liquid Star League Season 4 EU NA Qualifier number 4. My name is Axeltoss. We'll be back with more coverage after a quick commercial break.